All right, what is going on, everybody? Time for another night on the grind. We got the alpha, actually, no, it's the basic Catalyst arena going on right now. And yeah, man, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Let's get into it. At Marvel Champions. Actually, hold on. Let's quote them. We're gonna do that today. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. If you guys haven't seen it, Bishop, Diablo, Ronin, all getting buffed. Let's quote tweet this thing. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Bishop, Diablo, and Ronan walk into a bar. Do we just leave it at that? Actually, here, let me say this. I'd tell you more, but I don't want to have to boo myself again. Okay, let me see. Bishop, Diablo, and Ronan walk into a bar. I'll tell you more, but I don't want to have to boo myself again. Tweet! Cool, man. It didn't take ages to get a tweet out tonight. Look at that. Incredible. Hello, BG. What's up, man? What up? On time? On time, dude. Every once in a while, I go on these little streaks where I'm like pretty good about being on time. It seems like I'm on one of those streaks right now. Is it going to be over by tomorrow? Probably. Oh! Tomorrow's Monday, isn't it? Yeah, actually tomorrow I'm going to be doing an earlier stream. And I'm not going to be here normal time at night. So, yeah. But, ooh, I didn't have any game sound. Whoops, my bad. That's all squared away now, though. Let's go do a little bit of an energy dump, though, before we do anything else. Chris Washington sending over a buck. Chris, thank you very much. I don't see any message, but you know you got something coming to you. Here. Oh, whoops. Whoops, hold on. I almost... It's about to be a swing and a miss type situation, but nope, not anymore. Stop. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, Chris. Thanks, man. Just saying, hey, let's go. Got it again. You did indeed. Thank you, man. Scott sent over a buck saying, should I rank up D? As in the D? The big D? Well, I guess you just ranked it up by 2 whole cents. Once we change this to this, it'll change momentarily. But Scott, is that an incomplete thought? I feel like I don't know. But anyway, let's do a little bit of a dump here, a little bit of an energy dump, that is. I guess we can go through a little uncollected action. Why not? Let's go here. Which champs do I want to throw in right now? I don't know who I feel like using. I mean, I got that Angela there. But right now I'm not running suicides. Let's get some Coal Obsidian action. Actually, screw that. We're gonna go... I'm just gonna throw in some random champs. It really doesn't matter. I'm overthinking this like crazy. You, and... While I'm not running suicides, I'm actually gonna toss Hyperion in there as well. There we go. Oh wow, Scott, the rest of your thought was D's nuts, really? Oh my god. Hashtag summer of brain. Dude. Easy. What up? Let's see. I guess we're just gonna take a left first. Let's go. Have you ever seen Kong in a tang? I don't know what that means, so I guess no. I guess I have not. BG, give me some of your glory. I can't. It's mine. Get your own glory. Hey, speaking of glory, AQ is coming back already tomorrow, dude. It feels like this end of AQ. Every once in a while this happens. I don't know if this ever happens to you guys, but every once in a while I feel like there's no way that was 3 days. That was only like a day and a half, and we're about to start AQ again. How is this possible? I mean, bring it on. I want the rewards, so I don't mind it, but... Scott sending over another buck saying, I'm still a kid at heart. That's good, man. We all should be, really. In my opinion. Thank you, dude. Christopher Cordova sending over a couple of bucks as well, saying, when does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. Okay, Christopher. Okay. Boo. Starting it off like that already. Okay. Alright. Boo. How dare you. Take a freaking lap. You rang. What's up, Glory? Two things. One, I am now officially a member of 4 Doge. And 2, wasn't I just talking about a bishop buff and how cool it'd be? You were, dude. I remember having that conversation not that long ago. What was it, like a week ago or something like that? Maybe a week and a half ago or something. Which, dude. So this was a little bit bizarre, I will say. So we just got the news. For those of you just tuning in, like, what are you talking about? We just got the news via Twitter on a Sunday. Feels like this tweet might have went out accidentally early. Maybe it was supposed to be scheduled. I don't know. But we got some news about Bishop, Diablo, and Ronin. Even in the CCP, we were like, "Is this legit? Are these the guys?" Because normally we get like, you know, a couple days heads up. Before Kabam officially announces, at least. If it's a leak or something like that, then yeah, of course, that you know. But we had no idea Bishop was getting buffed. No clue. I've got a duped Bishop. I don't. Oh man. So here's the thing about Bishop, though. How is he possibly going to compete with the likes of both Magnetos and Colossus that I want to rank up right now? Is it actually possible? I mean, I'm sure it's possible in like a technical sense, but dude, these champions are insane that I want to rank up already. So I don't know. It's a little bit of a weird place to be. Like, that's enough energy dumping, actually. Speaking of Bishop, let's go. But I wanted to take a look at my Bishop. 6-star mutants. There he is. And he's Sig 40. I'm really curious what the changes are going to be for this guy. I mean, I always dug his animations. I'm just curious what his changes are. If I'm gonna like him, if I'm gonna want to play him. Maximus 705. What's up, Maximus? Saying sometimes I wish I could play this game worth a poop. Jubilee can solo the rogue fight. She just needs a better driver. Sup, buddy? Wait, what does Jubilee have a does she have a slow? Curious. Dude, I'm like going to look up her abilities right now. I never gave her enough attention. Such a cool character, someone that I wanted to be added for so long. Look at those freaking glasses. Look at the coat, whatever. Anyway, Ooh, defensive build accuracy, is that? How does she work? Aha! There it is. The blue firework, I guess. Inflict a slow debuff lasting 9 seconds, reducing unstoppable and evade. Yeah, we know how slow works. Okay. Interesting. Cool. Cool. Is that a duster? Glory. It is a duster, dude. Yeah. I was trying to think of the word, and for some reason it wasn't coming to me. And then I think of the episode where I think it was Mac and Charlie die part 2 or something like that, where they've got like Dennis gets a new roommate. He's got a new European roommate. He's like, yeah, that's a sweet duster. I can't do any accents, but like that voice always cracks me up. That character, dude, that character was actually so good. He's only in 1 episode, but he was hilarious. I wish I had a Jubilee. That would have been fun to try. Anyway. I like this. Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Right, I had chicken and waffles for the first time today, and it was so forking delicious, except now it's put me into a food coma, and I haven't started my mashup. Oh, no. I was wondering, could you draw it for me? I could. You really want me to? I mean, you've seen, do you remember that one drawing I did for Inktober where I only lasted the 1 day? But I could do the drawing. I mean, it'll be of similar quality. You know, I don't know if people will notice. It'll be of similar quality. MS Paint time. Dude, I made some thumbnails in MS Paint a long time ago. Hold on, let me see if I can. I think through YouTube you can download thumbnails. I'm really curious if I could just download it super quick. I was proud of this work. It was pretty incredible. Let me see here. I mean, I've made a few of them through MS Paint, but just gonna look for one really quick. Can you search your own channel? Where's the search button? YouTube. I don't even know if you could actually search. There's like a filter. Oh, here we go. Search across your channel. Okay, here we go, man. Holiday? I put it in. Oh, I found it. All right, sweet. I'm gonna download this. I'm gonna put it on the big screen here for you guys. This is sweet looking. Okay. Check this out. Image. Almost got it. Takes too long to drag it into aha, there we go. Oh, what? Why is it all small? Oh man, well it's gonna look real tiny, I guess. I don't jeez. Well, that's stupid. I mean, you know, we could blow it up, but it's gonna look all blurry and annoying. I guess I downloaded the wrong thing, kind of. But anyway, look at this. Look at that cat. I could totally take over the mashups. Like, I made a Christmas tree. We've got some crystals on it. Got you know, some nice snowflakes in the background. I guess I didn't draw those, so that's. I guess I didn't really draw any of this except for the Christmas tree itself, which is like the worst looking part of it. So maybe it wouldn't work out that great. All right, I take it back. Let's delete this. Anyway. 2-star Ronin for Realm of Legends would be painful. Wait, what? I think I'm missing something. I forgot to tell you, I pulled a 5-star Airwalker. Your thoughts? Ooh, Pixie Bell, I hate to say it, but Airwalker in his current form, not a great champion. He's a buff candidate, so maybe at some point he'll be good, but currently, not great. Crystal Tree. I don't know if I should boo because it's a pun or if I should just embrace it and say I take it as a compliment because that's what it was. Kabam could sell actual Christmas ornaments and probably do well over the holiday season. Oh, for sure they could. It's actually unbelievable to me that Kabam has not sold more physical goods. It's got to be some kind of issue with Marvel. Some kind of... oh, crap. I wasn't supposed to use Kingpin for this fight. You need buffs, don't you? Ugh. We're going to have to do a bunch of hits here to gain some buffs. There's one. You can't boo. You're the one that made it. True. That's true. But dude, I always thought it'd be like an amazing idea if Kabam just sold little crystals that they gave out at Comic-Con a long time ago. If they just sold those crystals and they had like a little crystal voucher so that in game you could redeem a code that gives you a crystal to open. You get a crystal in real life and a crystal in game. Or what they could have done is like turn the crystals into like larger ones, like little like Pokeballs, you know, and actually had characters in there. On the plus side, dupe my 5-star Human Torch, who I love to fight in the game. Okay, there we go. That's a good one. Doesn't need to be awakened for all situations, but still a good champion to get. Alright, let's get out of here. Well, let's go hit the arena a little bit. UG, you need help. Currently trying to finish, or trying to push for Thronebreaker before July 4th. And the challenges for SOP comes. Mags would go rank 3 unduped. But how do I get the tier 5 class catalyst? I have 11,700, but need more. Yeah, that's quite a ways off. Okay. Well, you've got Act 6, Act 7. You have the back issues, which I've been thinking I want to do some more of these. Like, I'm setting them up still. I still don't want to complete them fully. But you can see this one is almost done. There's like a couple of paths that I need to do still. But yeah, in these rewards, you've got the 25% crystals. How does it look if you look up tier 5 class catalyst in game here? Like, what if we just go to, let's say Aegon. Yeah, we go to find catalysts. Oh, it doesn't tell you anything. No results found at this time. Please check again later. I guess the system isn't smart enough to know, like, hey, fragment crystals is what you're looking for. It's really the only option. Yeah, that's what you have to do. You gotta do high level content. There will probably be some special offers on July 4th that will provide some tier 4 class catalysts that might give you Thronebreaker if you do like a double purchase kind of situation, but of course that gets very expensive. UG, apologies for the lack of Venom the Duck facts. The drought must be extremely depressing. However, with work, my sister's wedding, and other life things, midnight streams are tough to catch. Love you, Dad. Dude, no worries, man. Venom the Duck, we'll be learning about that guy for the rest of our lives. It's okay. All the amazing things that he's done. BG, more like Van Gogh. Is it that good? Thank you. Has anyone ever told you that you look like Bill Burr? Just because we're both bald? Thank you. I guess. You turn Suicide's back on. That's some stinky ass PI, Brian. Yeah, I don't like. I'm probably just gonna turn them back on. I'm kind of hesitant because I don't know. There might be some things I want to do with them off, but probably not. So I probably will just turn them back on. Just wanted to think about it for a little while longer before I did. Hey Brian, what is up? Happy Father's Day. I'm not a father, but thank you anyway. Shout out to all the dads out there, though. Happy Pop Pop's Day to we all. Actually, wait, Pop Pop? Isn't that like... That means grandfather, actually. So, yeah, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Shioka's the best science champ in the game. She's solid. Best is certainly subjective, but she's definitely solid. BG, should I just expect not to get Thronebreaker by July 4th? From your response, it seems so. Also, thanks for all the help. It's kind of up to you, dude. There's ways to get these catalysts. Like I said, Act 6, Act 7, the variants. It's a lot of content. If... Like, you'll have to judge for yourself. If you don't mind blasting through a lot of high-level content, it's technically achievable, but it is a lot to do. You'll have to make that decision, though. You're our father, Papa? Okay, fair enough. As long as I don't have to pay any child support. Brian isn't salty enough to be Billy Redface, but high praise. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if anyone's salty enough. That guy is, he's angry sometimes. He's funny, though. Laura's my mom, and well, you are the creepy uncle who lives in the basement. Wow, Pixie Bell, wow. What do you think of Rank 3's Symbiote Spider-Man? I think if you contact customer support really quickly, they'll reverse that decision. If you already went through with it, because oof. I don't think too highly of that decision. I gotta say, Symbiote Spidey. Wait. Was it? Hold on. Did I misread it? No. Okay, it was Symbiote Spidey. I was like, did I misread Symbiote Supreme? But no, Symbiote Spidey. Yeah, I don't think he's worth pretty much anything. Since you don't plan on having kids, who will take over the bald cap business? The world. You know, the plan is to run this business unlike any other before it. And, you know, it's at a certain point, like right now, we still need more money. So we have to keep selling these bald caps. But at a certain point, the bald cap itself will get so technologically advanced that it will make and distribute itself. And then anyone who wants to have a great, clean look like this one here, you'll have access to it and you won't have to actually pay any money. It'll just be available. Pixie Bell, I don't think there are any pictures of both Brain and Uncle Fester from the Addams Family. Well, you'd be wrong. You just haven't seen it. The "you're our mom and dad" thing really creeps me out, PG. I picture you have some sort of weird cult where you give out candies to adults and you take them to your bean factory. Glory, there's nothing creepy about that at all. What do you mean? Nothing creepy at all. Now get in the van, kid. Jesus Christ, so there's gonna be a bald cap singularity? I mean, when you say it like that, you're making it sound like it's not a good thing. Embrace it, guys. Embrace it. My wig company will eventually absorb the bald cap empire with these Chris Gaines wigs flying off the shelves. Oh, man. Going for Cav by July 4th. 6-star rank 1 Dragon Man. 5-star rank 4 Medusa. Bunch of other 5 stars. My team, unless I pull white mags. As a 5-star between now and then. Okay. You've got some good champs. for it. It'd be nice if you can get them ranked up a little bit higher. Rank 3s, it's kind of tough to work with rank 3s, but if you can get them up to rank 4, that would certainly help things out. I don't know if you've done Act 4 100% yet, but there are some tier 2 alphas in there. It takes a lot of energy to clear it, but at least it's not as challenging as something like Act 6. So that could get you an additional rank up if you want to go through that. Also, some additional levels. I'm assuming you're not level capped yet, and that'll increase the strength of all your champs as well. Something to consider. Supreme Kai sending over a buck saying, "Hey BG, please bless me with some luck for my first 5-star Supreme Kai." I wish you the greatest of luck from one super smart, at some point going to take over the bald cap world. Bald cap to another. I don't know if that made any sense, but good luck, dude. Man, I knew what I wanted to say in my head, and I just couldn't find the words. Probably made 0 sense. But, good luck, dude. Good luck to you. Got the bald cap blessing. I've been opening 5-star mutant skill duels for a good mutant. 3 of my last 4 pulls have been Sunspot. He's 640 now. Okay. Sunspot is a good mutant. But, yeah, I'm sure you're looking for others. Not just all the Sunspots in the world. Alright, Warlock. What's up, man? Thank you. About time you throw that special. I feel like the Catalyst arenas are still on the old crappy AI. I know they were for a while. I haven't paid attention to it recently. You notice these things a lot more when you're not running suicides. But I still can't exactly tell. You know what? I guess I'll just put the suicides on. Screw it, man. Let's just do it. Let's just toss them on. It's just some units. I want to change things. I really want to run Angela with suicides in the incursions as well. She's much better with the suicides. Her healing is actually much better, which is bizarre. One of the few champions that actually has better healing with suicides. Kind of crazy to think, but yeah. I usually pop this last point in despair. Yeah, I like having 1 point in despair. Let's just go with that for now. Alright. I mean, I like having maxed out despair a lot better, but, hey, only had the 1 point available. PG, is Doc Ock a good first 6-star champion? Yeah. Doesn't absolutely need to be awakened, and, puts in, like Doc Ock, here's the thing about Doc Ock. You don't want to use him in like every fight. I mean, some people might, but most people will just use him from time to time. And a 6-star, rank 1, unawakened will be good enough for those few time to times. BG, my game kind of crashed when I gave you the good luck. Uh-oh. I really hate that Thronebreaker requirement. I used to think, it's not that bad, I'll get there eventually. But now I need the tier 5 class Catalyst. It's pretty annoying, I gotta say. Still not really a huge fan of the system, but... why am I getting timed out? It's so weird, I have no idea why, but regardless, how... how's your day been? I just came back from playing volleyball at the park with my friends. Had a blast and loved it. Great. Okay. Nice. That's cool, man. I'm only laughing because the word great at the end there, it was almost like you were answering the question. Like you were answering as if I already answered. You're just throwing that in there already. But no, I'm doing good, man. Sounds like you had a good day, so that's cool. Sunspot's pretty good, but I'm not looking for him to know if he has any utility except being Incinerate immune and having access to prowess. that's pretty much. I mean, he does have the perfect parries as well, where yeah, you have 100% block proficiency, or you know, 100% perfect block. A little bit different than block proficiency, but I mean, technically, is it both? I don't know how it's worded, but like even if there's stun immune, or even if it's during like a special attack, you have the ability to fully negate all that damage, which is really good. I think it's a stronger ability. Like, the fewer champions you have, the stronger that ability becomes. So I think it's something that kind of drops off over time. Only because when you're still a little bit newer to the game, you're mostly relying on like 1 or 2 champions, right? Until you can get the catalyst to rank up more of your champions. You're just kind of stuck using the 1 or 2 champs that you can invest in. And when it's like that, you really need a champion that can prevent damage. That way you can make it through as much of the quest as possible without using items. And that ability is insanely powerful for something like that. And that's why I was able to push as well as I could with the McFabio account. But yeah, kind of drops off over time as you can spread out the damage amongst a bunch of champs. UG, if the 4th of July deals aren't the best, will you still be getting them since you have 25k units? It all depends, man. If they're, it's got to be worth it. I didn't pick up the Cyber Monday offer and I had the units for it. All depends on what the offer actually is. Like, I look forward to the 4th of July and Cyber Monday and all that stuff, but you should never assume that it's just going to be an automatic purchase on that day. Sometimes Kabam disappoints. So, we'll see what happens. Haven't done any of the endgame content. We get like 20% tier 5 class cows per month. Even with RNG, it's doable. From like the side quests and stuff like that, right? Wait, 20? Is it 20%? I guess, right? There's like some percentage from the objectives and then some percentage from, oh, I mean, I guess there's also the Cavalier monthly too, right? It adds up. You know, if you're not doing those if you're not doing the side quests, if you're not doing the Cav monthly or something like that, then yeah, it's not going to add up at all. But if you have been doing that stuff consistently, at this point, like, I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to go back and add up all of the side quests and all of the Cav monthlies that we've had so far and just see how much tier 5 class catalyst is you know, has been available from both over time. Supreme Kai sent it over another buck saying, BG, thank you for the luck. I got an Immortal Hulk, but it was a rollover from Doom though. Oof. But I still consider that pretty good. Well, cool, man. Congrats on your first. That's cool. Alright, I found the best YouTube channel for me. You know how I laugh uncontrollably when someone gets hurt, but are still okay? I know how you laugh uncontrollably when someone gets hurt. I don't know about the still okay part. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know what you mean. This guy makes Rube Goldberg machines and posts his bloopers. His ow gets me every time. Oh, goodness. Let me tell you the way that Laura works, guys. Laura will attach to something and find it so funny. It'll just hit her at like the right moment of the day when she sees something that makes her laugh. And yeah, it will stick with her. And now, if someone like at work says ow or something like that, it's going to trigger that memory of this video that she's just watched. And she's now going to start laughing very inappropriately at someone actually getting hurt in some other situation. Just because they said the word out. I mean, still would have to be similar to how this other person said it, but it's gonna happen. It's 100% going to happen. Hey Brain, so I told you I turned off suicides for some questing yesterday, and I took up Colossus, but forgot to tell you that I experimented with potion grinding, and obviously it's way better to have suicides off for potion grinding, so the computer can spam specials with rank 3 Colossus, Double Doom, and Double Nick. Auto fought all the way to Vision, dude. Very nice. Very, very nice. That's awesome, man. Making progress. I like it. Have you ever heard of a shovel? It's a groundbreaking invention. You ever heard of crickets? Because that's what those were. Boo! Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Take a lap. We could be silent and I would still bust out laughing. That's true too, yeah. It's very true. Suicide's good with Omega Red. Yes. Yep. Champion is widely considered to be better with them. A 6-star Kingpin from Gauntlet Rewards. Should I rank 3 him? I mean, Kingpin's a good champion. I can't tell you if you should rank 3 him or not. I don't know the rest of your situation. I don't know what your plans are for the champ. Don't know what other options you have. The other champs you've already ranked up. All that stuff. You're going to have to think about all that. When it comes to rank 3ing a 6-star champion, the highest rank that we currently have available, it's not as easy as a yes or no. Unless it's someone as insane as like Doom. But he is a good champion. I have no regrets about taking mine to rank 3. What is better, Classic Punisher or 2099 version? The 2099 version. Open a 4-star crystal and got Colossus. Nice. Just got Professor X. Is he good? Yep. Check out Metal Sonic Dude's channel. He's got some insane gameplay with Professor X. He went through the gauntlet with 0 revives, relying heavily on Professor X. What did the German officer say to his naval? You're under a vest. Okay. This is what I have to put up with, guys. Boo! Yeah, that's right, I just booed my own wife. Boo! It's dark out there, though. Don't take a lap. It's too dangerous. We can't risk it. Bishop, Diablo, Ronin, buff, poggers. Yeah, a little bit at least. I'm happy that they went back on their word about Ronin, because Ronin was always like their picture of balance or whatever. I can't remember how they described it, but Ronin was always a champion that they were like, nah, we're happy with Ronin. Do you guys remember that? When they like did their follow-up review. I think that was when they adjusted Namor and Cole Obsidian and stuff. They were like, nah, Ronin's good. But maybe that's changed due to so many other champions getting buffed that now he no longer is in a good place. So I'm happy that they're doing that. Diablo, I don't know what to think about Diablo. Like, it's about time, is what I think for Diablo. And then Bishop. Again, I talked about Bishop at the start of the stream. I'm a little bit unsure how to feel about Bishop, too, because I already have so many... Like, I have a Sig 40 6-star Bishop. I just kept pulling him and Cable. Believe me, if I could have helped it, I would have. And I would have said, no, I'm good. I just want the champion one time. That's it. But I just kept pulling those 2 champions. But it's gonna be real interesting to see, like, after his buff, if he's gonna be worth ranking up over the Magnetos, over Colossus that I also already have. So it's kind of a high bar that he has to overcome, and that's just for my account. So let's talk about the champions that I don't have. Well, there's also Namor, Professor X, Apocalypse, Archangel, Strife, maybe? I still don't see a lot of people use Strife, but I think that's just because, you know, again, so many other good mutants. But anyway. Yo, BG, Zeski! What's going on, man? Grilled some hot dogs and served up some baked beans. Your fave baked good? Cake, pie, brownies, mac and cheese, casserole, lasagna, bread, meatloaf, enchiladas, other. Fave baked good. What would be my favorite baked good? I don't eat a lot of baked goods only because I usually don't go out to eat, and I'm far too lazy to actually bake anything myself. I would say probably lasagna though. I'm like Garfield in that way. Love me some lasagna. But like some really fresh bread is always good, dude. Man, it's been a long time since I had meatloaf. But that was always like a family dinner staple back when I was living you know, with my folks still and everything. It was never my favorite though. I always ate it, but it's never actually my favorite. Anyway, mac and cheese is always good too. Brownies are always good. I don't know, I'd have to go with lasagna. I tried to think of anything else that was not included on your list, but I can't even think of anything. Actually, wait. I take it back. Fries. Yeah, actually, I would say fries. So, I was never really a fan of baked potatoes, but if you dice them up like fries and just put them on a like a pan, just put them in the oven, bake those suckers, they're delicious. Maybe not exactly as good as like actual frying French fries, but you know, when thinking about, you know, something that's a little bit healthier, I tried doing that for a little while. It was too much work though. But I even got like this potato slicer where you just pop the potato in there and you just like crank it and it just dices them all up. But it was like too much time cooking, and no, I mean, it's just so yeah, but that's probably my favorite. I did always see a resemblance between you and Garfield. That's good. Nitish Sharma said it over 40 rupees. Thank you very much. Saying. What are you saying? Is it this one here? 4th 6-star is Omega. Nice. Great pull. Fantastic pull. My roster. BG, my request is bring a CGR arena right after this ends. Are you saying bring CGR to arena? I don't have a CGR. I would love to. I just don't have one. I mean, I think I have him unranked as a 4-star. Like this is my highest. Yeah, this is my highest level CGR right here, so I can't do that, man. No 5-star, no 6-star. Trust me, I'd love to. Well, I guess we can't even run 6 stars in this arena, but I would love to have a CGR, but it just hasn't happened for me yet. Bro, if they were baked, they'd be called bakes. The delicious thing about French fries is that they're deep fried. Dude, I'm telling you, if you had these, you would think otherwise. They're pretty good. They were pretty darn good, man. They still get like nice and crispy. As long as you leave them in there long enough, but just like not as greasy. Like, I don't know. It was good. It was really good. Anyway, Simon sent it over too, saying, hey BG, after beating Grandmaster last month, still trying to get those last tier 5 shards for Thronebreaker. Need Mutant. I've done Variant 7 100%. Was wondering next best option for tier 5 shards. Variant 6 100%. Act 7.1 clear / explore. Anywhere else doable? So many queues. Cheers. It's hard to really like rank all of these areas. I would say if you haven't done like an initial clear, let me look at the rewards again, just as a little refresher. You know, my favorite part about being done with Act 7.2 is I'm not afraid to accidentally click into one of these quests and start the Legends timer anymore. It's nice. It's like trying to avoid these areas at all costs before. But all right, let me see. All right, so the initial clear is 25%, and then what about same thing? Yeah, I would actually say the initial clears of Act 7. It's not that bad. I think the initial clears of Act 7 would be easier to do than fully exploring the variants, like any of the other variants. So do an initial clear of both 7.1 and 7.2. Don't worry about exploring. There's also offers that pop up. You'll have to do a little bit of research to find exactly what was in those offers, or maybe someone in the chat could tell you. I think they're pretty expensive. I think 7.1. I think it was about 3,000 units, and you get is it 20 or 25%? I'm not sure. I mean, it wasn't the worst offer for 7.1. 7.2. I don't remember what was in that one. I know that had like some higher catalysts, but yeah. I mean, beyond that, yeah, I would say, hold on, how far down? Okay, so it's just the highest. Wait. Oh, hold on. I was looking at the wrong area. Okay, all right. So the highest 3 variants, yeah, that's going to be your next bet for the 25% crystals here. That's pretty much it. But I would say story. Focus on the story. It's a bit better. Amy, I don't know if Amy's in here tonight. Amy Garanovich, with the 3 months in a row. Thank you for the continued support. If you could hear this telepathically, maybe. Brian, you could have scouted any and all of those quests as long as you didn't fight. No. Once you start the quest, I think you have to, I think that's it. I don't think it starts when you do a fight. I think it's as soon as you start the quest, isn't it? Dude, am I mistaken? If I'm mistaken on that, I'm gonna be really mad because it's such a. Actually, wait. I mean, even if that did work, you could only go into one quest anyway, because you don't have access to the next quest. So never mind. Even if that did work, it doesn't even matter. You can only look at one quest. But I could have sworn it was once you actually enter the quest, you have 24 hours. I could be wrong on that. Wait, hold on. How much do you think Ryder would go for an arena? Butt ton. I don't even know, dude. A lot, though. He would go for a lot. I guess the nice thing about Cosmic Ghost Rider... Actually, no. No, he would just go for a ton. I was gonna say maybe there was some way that he wouldn't go for a ton, but no, it's... The dude's insane. I would grind for him for sure. I wouldn't care what was going on in real life, even if I only could grind 2 out of the 3 days or something like that. I would just have to fork over the units because, yeah, Cosmic Ghost Rider is that good. Could end up being an extremely expensive grind, but I would have to do it. I don't know what the cutoff would be, but I would probably go like 140 plus or something. So yeah. Torrance sanding over 10. Torrance, thank you, dude. Saying, my dude, hope all is well. Torrance, thank you so much for the generous 10. Everything is good here, man. Hopefully, same for you. Hopefully you're doing well. Dude, thank you so much for the generous 10, though. What up, man? CGR generic worthy, BG? No, probably not, man. He doesn't need to be awakened. BG, you know pizza is baked? Oh, well then my answer is pizza, because that's the best food that's ever existed. So, change my official response to pizza. Gotta assume you would put that higher than baked fries? I would. Yeah, I would. I mean, I'll feel better eating the baked fries. But, this ain't a question of what makes you feel better. So, yeah. Pizza's number one. That's it. Hello. I don't speak English. I'm French. So, just hello. Well, bonjour. It's probably a terrible accent, but, hello. GG, what's the cutoff for 5-star shards in this arena? I have no idea about the Sunday arena cutoffs. Even though I titled this stream like the Sunday arenas, I'm just grinding the Catalyst arenas. I might hop into those arenas too, just because there won't be a ton of time to dig into doing much else, but I just treat it as like a little bit of a bonus reward. I'm not really looking for any high rewards. When's the last time you sorted your champs by collection? It's a fun time. What does that even do? It's okay, BG doesn't speak English well. This is true. No one's judged by their English speaking abilities around here. Actually, that's not even true. Sometimes there's a lot of typos and I'll call it out. Just because it's very hard to read. But, usually not. Alright. Collection. Oh, so just owned and unowned. That's it. I guess you just wanted to look at the unowned part. Yeah, there's not much to look at. These are the only 5 champions I don't have any of. I'll never get Deadpool. Mangog I'd really like to get, actually, for his synergy with Crossbones. Flatpool, hopefully I'll get one day. Scarlet Witch, hopefully I'll get one day. Overseer, hopefully one day. It's just this butthead right here that I could never get. Thanks, Kabam. No, I mean, seriously, thank you, Kabam, for doing all this work that I don't actually have to pay for. It's appreciated. What's up, Kurz? Also drunk? Was there a previous comment? There is. Hey, Papa, happy Father's Day. Have you ever thought about how much you've had an impact on people? Seriously, you helped me through some rough times. Anyways, nerd, love you. Kurz, what a nice comment. No, I never really thought about it, man. I just sit here and play video games. But that's good. If some people, makes them happy. I mean, what I've always said is, it's a symbiotic relationship, man. Hopefully I provide some kind of value to people, whether it's through game knowledge or making myself look like a dum-dum so that other people could feel better, or I don't know, just a little bit of entertainment, whatever. A little bit of an escape from reality. And then it's the same for me, man. I don't really I'm not the most social person. It's not like I'm out, going out, meeting tons of people, talking to tons of people. This is my way to talk to the world right here, man. Legends timer. This was from Book 2, Act 1 announcement. As soon as you start Book 2, Act 1, Chapter 1, you'll have 24 hours to 100% of the chapter recorded qualifying times. Okay, that's what I thought. Kat, thank you very much for clarifying with the official response. That is what I thought. Hi, what is your opinion about the arena for Symbiote Supreme? I don't know if I have much opinion. Do you mean what I think the cutoff is going to be? He went for about 70 million. I think he's going to go for right about 70 million again. Maybe a tad higher, just because round 2, the scores tend to go up a little bit. I was pretty close on the guess for Symbiote Supreme. This was my cutoff. I guess 75 mil. Spider-Gwen, I think I was off on, though. This was a tough one to guess, though, for Spider-Gwen, but I think she went for what, like 34 million? Is that what I heard? Maybe someone can if someone knows, they could pop that info in the chat. PG, in honor of Father's Day, your strongest / funniest memory with your dad. I guess the thing that stands out. All right, the first one's gonna be like an kind of slightly at least story, and the second one will be funny. The one that always stands out the most is just, I bowled as a kid every single week, and it was always Saturday mornings. That's when the bowling leagues were, and my dad was always the one that took me bowling. Took me to like the regular bowling league, and this was every single weekend from like age 3 until, I mean, once I could drive, I took myself, of course, but I think I actually stopped that league. So I think it was like age 3 until probably 15 or 16. It was like every single weekend, every Saturday morning. Didn't matter how tired he was from work in the week or anything like that. So yeah. As far as like the funny, well, never mind. But anyway, as far as like the funny story goes, my dad would he's a little bit of a jokester, and I can't remember how he got this deer hoof. We always lived in just like suburbs, you know. It was never. I really don't remember where he got this. I don't know if he had gone hunting or something like that, because definitely would have had to done some traveling to go hunting. But anyway, he had like an entire like deer hoof or whatever, and I guess he brought it to school one day, put it up his sleeve, put like his lunch money in the deer hoof, and handed, and like, got to the end of the line and like handed the person the lunch money with that, and I guess it freaked the lunch lady out. My dad would do stuff like that. Dude, the way I'm talking about him, it sounds like he's no longer with us. That's not the case at all. I talked to him today, but just the way these stories go, I guess he would do stuff like that. I just spent way too much time looking through collection. The only 2 champs I have, 1 through 6 star, are OG Black Panther and Jugs. Ooh, a fan of the Jugs, eh, Kieran? I didn't know you could do that. Interesting. What? Creating content on the content creator program is always unacceptable. Ban them all from the game immediately. I'm missing some context on this one. BG, my dad works in a factory and had a really hard day at work. He works to make coins, and he said the machine stopped working. He said it didn't make any sense. Okay. Boo. Boo. Does anyone know if Abdo is streaming? Probably not. I don't know for sure, but he hasn't been streaming too regularly lately. Oh man. Real Asian Curtis. That's a little too much for those messages, by the way. You gotta space those out a little bit more. Timing you out. Even though I already read your message, but still timing you out. Accelerate Kuhn sending over one of them Canadian loonies. Where you at? PG, are you saving for the next set of featured 6 stars? Absolutely not. I don't go for featured crystals, man. I think they're a poor value. I think, you know, obviously we all have different interests in this game. And we all are in different situations. And for some people, it's not a bad value if you already have a ton, and I mean an absolute ton of 6-star champions. But, and you also have a lot of them already awakened, and you don't have a problem getting 6 stones and stuff like that. But I think there's a very small percentage of people that featured crystals are actually better to go for. If we're just talking about like overall progression. If you don't care about progression as much and you're just like, well, no, I really like this one champion and I have a higher chance of getting him here. Like, that's cool. I got nothing against that, but for my overall progression, I rather go basics. None of these featured pools have even been tempting yet. Assuming more dad jokes than usual is because of Father's Day. I wish that was the case, because that means the jokes would end by tomorrow. And yet, this is life. It's the constant stream of jokes. Why did the Scarecrow get a promotion? He really stands out in his field. Okay, yeah. Boo. Boo. Would you go for a 6-star Ghost or 6-star Aegon? I mean, both are great champs. What kind of content are we talking about? Or is it that of a Nexus Crystal or what? Oh wait, you didn't say who would you go for. You just say would you go for. Well, and yeah, and I still need to know. Oh, now you're spamming. Okay, I'm just gonna stop answering immediately. Come back when you're not spamming. What if there was 23 copies of CGR and 1 copy of Cyclops? Would you risk it? Yeah. But Kabam won't do that, so. UG on Wednesday pulled CGR, Warlock, and Namor, and 6-star Red Skull from the side quest. What? All of those? That's pretty incredible, man. I mean, not so much the Red Skull, but CGR, Warlock, and Namor. Good lord. Great pulls, man. Great pulls. Sorry for saying the same thing, but collection is in the sort. You went to filters, so you couldn't find it. Oh. I'll take another look. Let's see. Sometimes when I see a question, I just want to go on a BG-style tangent with a very complicated answer. Alas, I'm restricted by the YouTube chat character limit. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to have limits, to not let the tangents go on too far, but tangents are good sometimes. Hold on. You said collection is in sort. Okay. All right. I see. I can't. My head's covering it. It's right below the word tier. But, okay. Okay. I guess you could do the same. So normally I just click on alphabetic. Is there a difference between alphabetic and collection? Because I've definitely done this sometimes and just clicked on alphabetic. It is nice to look at all the characters this way. I do like that. Almost. Oh, dude, I do have 2 full rows of Panthers. It's just, one of them is in a row, all their own. Dude, I mean, I'm surprised I don't have more widows, since there are 3 different widows in the game. A lot of beardos, or a lot of caps in the game. Look at that, more than 2 full rows of caps. Goodness gracious. It's kind of crazy to think just how many champions are available in this game. Like, I have 780 champions. What's the highest? HQ Sean, what do you got? 956. Brutal. 968. Brutal has to have the most, right? Yeah. 956. Dude, his rating is so much higher, though. That still kind of blows my mind. 4.5 million rating compared to 4.2. But Brutal has so many heroes. He has to have the most in the game. I refuse to believe otherwise. If he doesn't have more, somebody point out more. And then I guess I'll have to believe it at that point. I don't know. What are the best alternatives to Summer of Pain Rogue if I don't have Quake, She-Hulk, Yellow Jacket, Sorcerer Supreme, or other slow champions? So BG tried with Hype, but not sure why it's a good choice. It's just good because he has natural power gain. You can just pop special 3s to keep yourself from getting cornered. You don't need super high levels of some of these champions. Ronin was a champion, like the cosmic stun locking Ronin is a champion that can pull it off, and you really just need the 4-star version that you get from Realm of Legends. But I had a hard time doing it. If I played with it more, I could have got it. So maybe if you play with it more, you can do it. Anyway. Wait, 13,831. 13,885. I didn't even realize that Brutal is not capped out prestige-wise. Is he missing the Fraggle Rock? No, he has the Fraggle Rock. All these are SIG 200, right? I wonder what Brutal's 5th champion is. I mean, he posted a video. So we could figure it out, really. We need to, but... Is Goldpool in the top 5? Is it just that maybe he didn't get a gold pool? Let's see, who is that 5th champion? No, it's Namor. Okay. Interesting. Maybe he just doesn't like Namor or something. I don't know. Or just hasn't gotten lucky. I mean, sometimes I don't know, man. Like these accounts are so massive, it's almost hard to believe that someone like they just haven't gotten a champion yet. Like I just automatically assumed, oh yeah, they have that champion. They always have a champion. He always puts Namor as most wanted. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So he just doesn't have Namor yet. Okay, all right. Got it. All right, anyway, let's get back to the grind here. Actually, my game was getting super laggy. I'm gonna do a quick restart. We're in lag city right now. Man, crazy to think about, like, how many crystals he's open and hasn't gotten Namor. It doesn't give me great hopes for getting Namor. I'd really like to get the champion. Anywho. People are going to be over 1,000 champions soon. Craziness. Lag City, that Vancouver? No. Lags, I can't remember where Lag City's from, but he's not from Vancouver. So. Exilate Coon sent it over another buck saying, thoughts on champs getting buffed next month? We talked about this a bit already, but I'll give you the quick recap. With some of them, I don't really know how to feel. So, okay, so we'll go through one by one. So Ronin, I'm gonna do this in like reverse order. So I think Ronin was the 3rd champion listed. Ronin, I'm really excited that Kabam seems to be changing their philosophy on, because at one point in time, when they were doing some reviews of the champions, they said they were happy with how Ronin is, and I always thought Ronin was underwhelming. Always. I always called him like new age average, which, like, if you just took all, like, every single champion that ever came out in the game, he would, like, Ronin would be above average. But that's because so many champions suck. And this is like before Kabam started doing all their buffs. That's how I always thought about it. Was Ronin was just new age average. He has a good list of abilities. It's not like a bare bones profile, but he's also just a little bit underwhelming. Some people like him, but yeah, that's how I always thought about him. So I was really disappointed when Kabam decided not to buff him. And now that they are buffing him, I'm pretty excited because the dude looks awesome. He could end up being a really cool asset to a lot of people's teams and just a fun champion to play. Hopefully that's the case. And I don't think he needs a ton. I don't think he needs a huge buff. It's just a little bit of a numbers tweak, and I think he'll be solid. Okay, so next, Diablo. Diablo is such a complete trash, waste of space champion as far as I'm concerned. Actually, some people like him. Some people do like him. Some people just don't like the fact that he runs out of charges, and he can dish out some numbers. But I don't know, man. I always thought he was kind of just lame. And it really didn't help that he ran out of those charges. I don't even like the color scheme of the character. It's going to take a lot for me to like Diablo. So, I don't know about that one. And then, hold on, I want to pull up Diablo right now. And then, I like green and I like purple. I just don't like green and purple. That's what it comes down to. The poofy shoulder things. There's some items in World of Warcraft that this kind of gives me some throwback vibes to. From when I was playing classic WoW. But they just look silly to me. I'm not a fan of this guy. His belt, it looks like it looks like Nerf accessories. Maybe that's just because when I was a kid, we actually took our Nerf guns. We got some glow in the dark paint, which is like a green tinted kind of thing, and we would paint all of our darts and like the big ball bullet things. We would paint all those glow in the dark so that we could play at night. But that's what it reminds me of. Anyway, so I don't know how to feel about Diablo. And then Bishop, I think it's like I always kind of liked Bishop, so I hope his buff is good. The only thing about Bishop is there's already so much competition in the mutant space that I don't know how he's possibly going to take over as a champion that people pick over some of the other mutants. And I have a 6-star Sig 40 Bishop, so I'm really hoping that he's actually good, but still. I mean, it's like when Strife and Jubilee came out. It was like, really? More mutants? What are we gonna do with these guys? There's already so many good ones. What's up, Hobbit? ABG, how's your face? How's your day? And how's my face? Does it look like I got punched in the face or something? No, I'm good, dude. It's been a good day. Hopefully you're having a good day too. Torrance and Nova 5 saying, I got a SIG 120 Diablo. Fingers are crossed that he's good. Oh man, I hope so. SIG 120. I hope he's really good, man. I hope he's awesome. Wish you the best of luck. Actually, I'm really curious now. I don't even remember what his SIG ability does. I'm sure it'll be different when they... Well, it may be different when they buff the champ, but... Let's take a quick gander over on a little website called MA. Experimentation has enhanced Diablo's concoctions, decreasing their brewing time by 1 second, increasing their duration. Okay. So I don't know if this would change actually, but this is the type of ability where it's not like mandatory to have Diablo Awakened, but his SIG could actually, you know, you could actually really feel the difference when it comes to like increasing durations of things. So yeah, man, could actually be really good that yours is very high SIG. We'll have to see, but interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't know either. That's funny, dude. Got a SIG 120 and you don't know either. There's champions I have that are exactly the same way. That I have a high SIG level of them, and I just don't even care what the ability does, just because the champion's so blah. Didn't Karate Mike post a Bishop video recently? He did. And he did not know that Bishop was getting buffed. I can tell you that much. We were finding out about these buffs the same time that you guys are. So Diablo is trying to sneak in some booze with some Barney themed Nerf gear. Got it. Yeah, something like that. I hope he ends up being a good champion, but whoops, hit the wrong button. I don't, ah man, I don't know if visually he's ever gonna be the champion for me. Something about that guy. I think the only person I remember making a Diablo video apart from CCP is Bay. I think was interesting, not in a good way. I do like his special too, though. I think Dave. I'm pretty sure Dave made like a Diablo's underrated style video or something like that. I don't know. I also remember Diablo was in the lineup of champions that we could select from the first Summoner Showdown, or actually I don't know if that was the first one, but the televised Summoner Showdown, the where we went to Marvel, the Invitational, whatever it was called. Diablo was an option to use for, I believe, the War Machine fight. And I think that was one of his recommendations, perhaps. Just because he has, like, some heal ability. But, wasn't there a video of Bishop one-shotting the Collector? Like, literally one hit? Yes. I think that's on Happy McMuffin's channel. Dave made Diablo versus Doom. Was that the video he made? All I remember was there was somebody made a video about Diablo, and I think it was Dave. Did you missed a raid while tangenting for 3 hours? Was that a Hobbit raid? Oh no, it was the Rob Von raid. Oh, Rob, I'm sorry. Dude, thanks for the raid, man. I was tangenting and we were looking at anime and stuff. My bad. But, Rob. Thanks for the raid, dude. Hold on. You normally ask a question when you join. Let me see if there's a question. Yo, BG, is 2022 too soon for 7 stars? I'm dead, first off. That is a tough question. I think the answer is yes, that it's too soon for 7 stars. First off, I'm thinking about late 2022. I think the answer of like early 2022, I would say yes, absolutely too early, in my opinion. But if we really stretch things out and we think that 2022, let's say like November, we're talking about, you know, practically a year and a half from now. And even if they came out a year and a half from now, that is still not when they're going to be like taking over the game. Because let's say we get, let's say we can get our first rank 4 at the end of the Summer of Pain or something like that. Maybe it'll happen even sooner. Maybe it won't happen until later. Who knows? Excuse me, but let's just use that as like a target for just for this little thought process here. So that would mean that'd be like September, I think, right? So September is when we get our first rank 4s, and then an entire year and a couple of months go by. Would the end of 2022 be too soon for Kabam to allow people to start getting 7-star shards? That's tough, man. I don't know. I think for some people, anytime they introduce 7 stars would be too soon. People just don't want to see 7 stars. I used to be in that well, I don't know if I was ever fully in that camp. It was more like I want, if they introduce another star level, I want it to have something like a bigger impact. Like I always wanted 6 stars. If they were going to introduce 6 stars, okay, fine, but don't just make them a copy of 5 stars. Like I know there's adrenaline, but maybe not enough. I wanted, you know, like the relic system. Kind of thing. So I don't know if they introduce 7 stars. I would like them to. I'd like there be a reason for it. I don't know. I guess the other part of it too is I don't really like progression to be too slow. It shouldn't be too fast, but it shouldn't be too slow either. And I feel like 6-star progression has maybe gone a little bit too slow for my liking. Anyway, Haley Miracle sending over $1. Thank you very much, Haley. Let's see what we got here. I see 2 tweets from you. Oh, never mind. I only see 1. The other did not exist. Got some great updates happening here. Gonna work on getting Mags and Torch up next. Okay. We got the rank 4 Doom fully leveled up. Very nice. And you said, was it Torch and Mags? Yeah, Torch and Mags next. Those are great champions to get ranked up. Haley, the profile is looking better and better every day. Yeah, get these guys ranked up. You'll be in some good shape. Very nice. Very, very nice. Jacob Paul sending over $1 as well. Saying, I'm not used to higher damage numbers. Going to push Act 6 soon. Is there a good place to practice for them? Not really. I don't think you really need to worry too much about the higher damage numbers. Like, Act 5 already has some higher damage numbers. The transition, it used to be a pretty large leap, but kabam, they've kind of smoothed out the attack values, and you're still going to take more damage in Act 6. There's no way around that. That's just natural progression of things. But it's not leaps and bounds above anymore. I feel like it's a fairly smooth transition from Act 5 to Act 6. The variants, they still have very high attack values. They don't have as high of health pools. You'll notice in Act 6, the health pools go up a bit, but I don't think you really need to worry about that too much. Just, I mean, you know, try to, if you want more practice, just 100% clear as many quests like leading up to it as possible. So if you only did a single clear through Act 5, just keep clearing as much of it as you can. Get yourself used to that level of things. But that's pretty much it, man. If anyone knows Hunchback or Notre Dame, Disney animated, Diablo looks like Kloppin's younger brother who took to the underground to practice his alchemy. I never actually watched that movie. Or if that was a show. You say animated? Whatever it was. I never watched anything. I've never watched anything with Hunchback in the name. Let's put it that way. Not because of the name Hunchback. I think it's a cool word. But I don't think I've ever watched anything with Hunchback in the name. All right, last round here. You know what I kind of hate, guys? Look at my roster right now. It's all skill. The entire top 2 rows, all skill champions. I don't have it sorted like that. They just, like, ever since these reworks have been happening, the PI of these champions, it feels like they're getting closer and closer related to class somehow, and it's kind of messing with my arena flow here. But this is gonna be my last round. Let's get some fun champions in. Forget that, dude. Who do I want to throw in? You know what? Let's get Storm. Hell yeah. And who else to go with Storm? Rhino. Hell yeah. These are my champions. Google Kloppin BG. All right, let me check it out. I'll see what we're working with here. Kloppin, Hunchback. Okay, let's see. Good lord. Okay. I can see it. I can see it. Yeah. That's Diablo, guys. Oh, man. BG pulled Ant-Man, was hoping he's getting buffed soon, but Guillotine won. I, too, have a 5-star Guillotine, so no problem. There you go, dude. You're prepared, no matter which way the vote went. At this point, I'm closer to being able to rank 3 as 6-star than I am to doing a first path of Act 6. I think I'll be there after July 4th, so I might push for Thronebreaker then. Okay, you're talking about first... Okay, when you said first path of Act 6, I thought you were talking about like 6.1, but it sounds like you're talking about just full clear of Act 6. Got it. Because you're so skillful. Wow. Thanks, Cat. You've never seen Mighty Ducks 4? The Flying Hunchbacks? I wish there was more Mighty Ducks. Other than the TV show, which doesn't look that interesting. I gotta say. Diablo is a pile of ashes right now. He's been roasted so many times. He has been. Can't believe they buffed Torch back in the day. I can't believe it either, man. Torch is insane. It's surprising. I mean, it doesn't really, like, the buff that they did for him, it doesn't really matter. The matches that he was already insane in, they didn't really change too much. But it is still kind of surprising. Like, that dude didn't really need any additional love. Torch is already such a beast. He's only gotten stronger. Like, when they buffed him, there weren't that many newly released Mystic champions or just energy damage dealers. And since that buff, it was like that's all they released for a period of time. All right, done with that arena finally. Let's go dump the rest of this energy. Yeah, but it looks like someone went to rave in Cancun and ate the bad blotter and never came back. I don't know what the bad blotter means, but yeah, I could see that. He does look like a bit of a partier, for sure. Brian, did you finish my drawing yet? All right, you know what, Cat? Hold on. Guys, I'm gonna need some recommendations. We've got work to do. First off, this is far too bright of a background. Maybe a color like this. Huh. That's kind of nice. A little bit blood looking. Can we change that maybe a little bit? Too bright. No, I kind of like this. This is a good base. Yeah. We'll go with the red. We'll keep the red theme. Maybe shrink this just a little bit so I can still see you guys. And let's find some characters here. Let's see. I gotta make a mashup for Cat. It's almost Monday here. What do you guys got? Hit Monkey Mole Man, Thing, and Cyclops. Maximus, I don't know if I'm saying new stream segment. Do not make this a one-off. Oh man. Thanks, Maximus. Let's see. I think we gotta pick someone with a good fashion sense. I think we need to pick someone who knows how to style their hair appropriately for not only battle but just for classy situations. So I'm thinking Kingpin needs to be one. We can get a nice suit going. Maybe the cane, the gigantic hands. His hands are gigantic. Good lord. Let's see who we can get for option 2. Maybe we can class up someone else who maybe doesn't have that kind of fashion sense. Maybe MODOK. I mean, his chair is nice, but the gold, I mean, come on, dude. It's a bit much. Maybe we could just we could fix up MODOK's hair, put him in a nice suit. He'll end up looking like a he'll end up looking like Humpty Dumpty in a fancy suit. I think we might have found our two. I think you gotta trust your instincts. It's the art tip of the day. You gotta trust your instincts, guys. So, oh man, how are we really gonna do this? Let's see here. we gotta have. I mean, the first thing that stands out to me from MODOK is the eyebrows. So we gotta get those in line here, man. We just give him like the great big spikes, you know. So we got the one brow right there. Where's my little? Yep, there we go. Okay. Let me get the next one. A little bit shorter because it's more in the background. If we just do it like that. Oh man, that last line there, that was not good. We have to redo that real quick. Oh, that's even worse. This is I should have just went with the first one. Yeah, now I'm laughing while trying to keep this mouse steady. Good lord. Alright, we gotta keep that one. That's good enough. No more do-overs. No do-overs allowed from this point on. Okay, let's... I gotta figure out a better way to put this on screen. Hold on. Alright, here we go. I do this. Hang on. Can I move this over? Does it not let me move this over? Oh, there we go. Alright, so now you guys can see it. Now you guys can see what I'm looking at a little bit better. Starting with the eyebrows. Nice. Isn't that how you start all your drawings? Is that not how this goes? Hold on. Shed sent over a buck. Shed, I didn't even realize. Where's yours at? BG, I just wanted you to know that I was addicted to the hokey pokey till I turned myself around. Okay, great. Happy for you, Shed. Boo, man. Boo, dude. Turn yourself around and go for a lap. All right, let's see. Let's get back to the drawing here. All right, so I think I like the smile from MODOK here, so I think we also need to go with the smile of MODOK. So he's got kind of a... It's kind of large. It starts all the way on like the left side of his eyebrows here. So we'll do one of these moves. So like a little smirking type thing. Oh man, this is kind of rough here, guys. Oh no! Cat, help me! Take the wheel! It's starting to fall apart. Yeah. That's the way. We'll just connect these lines because they should connect, right? Okay. These are kind of a pale-ish pinkish, but like this is not the right pink. This is gonna look terrible. Okay. Well, that's that. Maybe for the teeth, we don't need to do as much work. We could rely on the shapes tool up here a little bit more. So, oh, whoops. We need these to be white.
Man loves beans.
We need this to have some fill, some solid color. And no, what? There we go. So now we got one tooth, two teeth. Oh no. Oh geez. The tools I'm working with here, guys, they're not the best. Okay. Let's fill this in really quickly here. Got some good looking teeth. Get a little bit smaller as you go towards the back, I think. And yet I'm not making them any smaller. Okay, there's the teeth. This is looking terrifying. This started out not that bad. It quickly spiraled. Let's go back to the hand tools here for the eyes. Kind of just like this. Okay. Don't have nightmares. I hope the kids aren't watching. This is not family friendly at this point, dude. Some Nightmare on Elm Street type stuff. Okay. Hold on. Bo sent over a buck saying, we all know why you picked Kingpin. It's obvious he's wearing a 2021 BG bald cap. Of course, dude. When I said he's got good style, what did you think I meant? Of course. Thank you, Bo. Scott also sent over a buck saying, BG, haven't sent a roster update for a few months, so sent a Twitter pic, but it really needs some help on future rank ups. I'm sort of stuck. All right, well, let me finish up this drawing first. This is not going to take much longer. We've done a lot of the heavy lifting already. So we're gonna need just a couple more minutes here. We've got like some lines that kind of go up to the nose area. So then we've got the nose. Oh boy. Oh Jesus, that does not look great, but we're gonna keep it. Okay, we need the bald cap. And here's how you take care of that, guys. Again, we need that kind of can we change this color? This is not the color that I want. How do you change these colors, man? Edit. Let's make this a little bit of a... sure. And we need no fill on this one. Okay, there we go. And now we just need a good looking suit for this guy right here. So let's get this up again. We're gonna freeform this one here. Oh whoops. It needs to be in white. And it's MODOK, so MODOK he's mostly all head if you think about it, guys. So we've got some nice sleeves here, but that's where it ends. So that's his arm. He does have kind of a fat body though. Oh, I did not mean for it to be this fat though. We need another arm over here. Okay, that'll do it. We need some buttons. These are gold buttons though. Again, let's rely on the shapes tool. No need to stress ourselves out about this. Oh, whoops. Need this color to also match, right? Okay, button 1. Button 2. We need some fill. We're almost done. Oh! Okay, something didn't connect there. Oh, Jesus. All right. This has to connect. This also has to connect. Let's try that again. Okay, there we go. I just realized we need... Hold on. This should still be distinct though, right? And I mean, there he is. That's there it is. God, I did my best. All right, let's see, Scott. Let me see what you got on Twitter. Oh my God. This is abomination. It looks like a snowman that will kill you without thinking twice. All right, Scott, let's see what we have on Twitter. Let's see what we got here, man. Roster update. Need some rank up help. All right. Not all maxed 5 picture. And rank 167 Venom. Dude, I need more info. This is a sweet looking Omega Red. But, where are you at? Your roster's already looking sick. Is this even a real rank up question? Or were you just trying to get me to stop drawing that abomination? I don't know where you're at. How much does it cost, BG? I'm willing to pay 5 million for it. Well, you're in luck. It costs about 5 million. you have just enough. What the hell is happening here, Doobs? We have to make a mashup for mashup Sunday? It's not Monday yet, so... Scott, is that a real question for rank up advice? I don't know what you're looking to do. If that is a real question, I'll try my best to help you. But I don't know what quest you're going towards. What your goals are. Mashups Monday. There you go. Let's go dump some more energy. Yeah, I've got a lot of options, and I just can't pick one, so I thought I'd let you help pick for me. Okay. All right, let's take a look again. It's a little bit hard to tell with these pictures. It makes it a lot smaller for me, but I'll try my best nonetheless. Let's see here. So we've got Venom. Oh, see, I thought this was a rank 3. I thought this was 17 KPI, but that's 12 KPI. Okay. Yeah. In the future, if you could just send over individual pictures so that I could see them a little bit larger. It's good if you're able to like pinch the screen and expand it like that, you know, but I can't do that here. This is as big as I can make it. Well, Aegon's good if you're looking for the marathon content, of course. Guillotine 2099 could be good. If you need to take on some variant action, the tech variants, you've got some good options in Guillotine or Sentinel. Dragon Man's always a good rank. Colossus Unawakened. Red Hulk is a champ that a lot of people say always gets slept on. Just a very solid champion. Well, no muss, or no fuss, no muss style gameplay with him. All right, here we go. I should have looked at this picture first. Of course, you sent this picture first. Not all maxed 5. Dude, it's too hard just to pick out one random champ. I think you gotta. I would love to help you more, but I think you gotta just think about what your goals are in this game, or like just start going through a quest, and when you run into a problem that you don't have the champions for, like then you gotta rank. It's too hard just to pick out one champion. And maybe that's why you're having a hard time deciding too, because yeah, it's like not possible. At a certain point in this game, unless you're just ranking purely for fun, but otherwise at a certain point in this game, you kind of just have to run into that brick wall before ranking up the champion that's going to help you to get through it. You know? Look at a quest, see if there's a boss in there that you're not well equipped to handle, and then rank someone for it. But yeah, I don't know what to say other than there was a couple of good champs that I called out in the second picture, but good luck, dude. Yeah, I might just rank up for fun. I've got a Max Mole Man, but I might go ahead and take him to rank 3 also. Yeah, Mole Man always a solid pick. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Eric Nelson's General Bucks and BG. I had to go to work before the end of the early stream, so do I just unit man my way through with my 15% per try Ultron, or is there a better counter in my roster? I can't work hype long enough. I get clipped. Okay. Well, here's what I ended up saying. I said this like 20 minutes after you sent the super chat, so yeah, you might have already been gone at that point. if you have to unit man your way through a little bit, I think it's fine. If you can take off 15% in a single go, we're talking about, you know, about 6 revives in total. Seven total attempts, but, you know, 6 revives since the first one's free. So 6 revives to give you 5,000 6-star shards. Even if you don't get them right away, they're banked for the future or points towards the next milestone or whatever. Like, that's still a good value as far as I'm concerned. So it's worth doing. As far as better options, a lot of the champions with slow that I tested were pretty good. I really thought She-Hulk and Spider-Gwen were great options for it. Even Yellow Jacket I could see being doable with his heavy supply and the slow. If there's any other champions with easy access to slow you could think of that you have, you could always go with them. But yeah, at the end of the day, if you felt best with Ultron, you can always practice more too if you have more time to practice. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's worth spending some revives to get through it. So, yeah, dude, thank you again for the buck. BG, it's my birthday today. Well, Rybread 3700, happy birthday to you. BG, when is Unzo and McFabio returning? They're not. Those were 1 week and 1 week only challenges. There will be other 1 week challenges in the future. Or yesterday, we were discussing the idea of maybe not doing a 1 week challenge and maybe doing a Thronebreaker push challenge. Other people have requested it in the past, and I've always kind of turned it down just because, to be honest, I really enjoy the 1 week format myself. I feel like it's for me, the most enjoyable, and for a lot of people, what they'll find entertaining. But there are a lot of people that do want to see Thronebreaker as well, so considering doing that, it would have to be a much slower pace, but still trying to go fairly quickly, but not quite at the speed of the 1 week challenges. But bottom line is there'll be more challenges in the future. XLR Coon sending over another one of them Canadian bucks saying Silver Centurion soloed Rogue for me. There you go. Yeah, people were recommending him. I tested out a bunch of champs earlier today, but I didn't have I still don't have Silver Centurion to use, so I couldn't really test him. But there you go. There's another option for you. Dude, thank you very much for another loony. If you get Thronebreaker in 7 days, I will dono 50 bucks. Alright guys, you heard it. Let's get this bread, man. Let's get this 50. We gotta do it. Thronebreaker in 7 days. Here we go. Nah, that's... I won't say it's impossible to get Thronebreaker in 7 days, but free to play, probably impossible. Which is the next challenge I want to do, would be a free to play. Like the Thronebreaker, it would be a free to play Thronebreaker, which, like, obviously my main account is free to play, so yeah, there's no need to prove that free to play players can do it or something like that, but just as maybe a little bit more of a guiding tool to players who are looking to either do it free to play or with reduced spending. Maybe it'll open up some line of thoughts for those players. So, BG, did you see Diablo 2 Resurrected game they're making? Yeah, Diablo 2 remake. Yeah, dubes. It looks nice, man. It looks like they're putting actual quality effort into it, unlike what they did for Warcraft 3, which was such a disappointment. Which I never even played. I fully intended on buying the Warcraft 3 remake, one of my favorite games of all time. But it just ended up being absolute trash. Diablo 2, I'll get the remake. I don't even think I'm gonna get it right away. I don't have any plans on like streaming it or anything like that, but I mean, You've certainly heard me talk about Diablo 2 enough to know how much I like it. Favorite game of all time. And yeah, man, I still play it. To this day, I usually play it like once a year or so. I haven't played it in 2021 yet, but I definitely did play it last year. Not for long. Whenever I play Diablo 2, I don't play it seriously anymore. Which I don't know. I know there's some people that are gonna go super hard with Diablo 2 when the remake comes out. I don't know if it's that type of game. Like, you know, when it first launched, oh, it could totally be treated that way. But like the game, it's already fully made. You know, they're not expanding upon it any further than what it is, as far as I know, at least. But it still looks really good. And like the next time I do go to play it, I'll pick it up and I'll play with the improved graphics, the actual larger UI to it all. Because like one of the least enjoyable things about Diablo 2 is the aspect ratio. It was never made for wide screens. There's no way to realistically play it on a wide screen. You're just playing like in this little box on your monitor. And otherwise, like, I don't really mind the more old school graphic feel to it. But even just having it in a larger window to look at, that's probably going to be the best part about it. Plus, just the baked in, some of the baked in quality of life things. Like, there's Diablo 2 mods that do everything that this remake's going to do already. And yeah, like the only thing that isn't out there is the graphics. But if you really wanted to, you could, you know, you and your aspect ratio, dude, you would immediately understand if I could show you. Do I even have the game on my computer right now that I could launch it? I don't think so. Yeah, I think I deleted it, but you would immediately understand, dude. It's like a pretty small box that you're playing in, man. It's rough. Not gonna lie. Rod Ferguson said it's not just a remake, but expected to feel a whole lot like Diablo 2. Yeah, I don't know who Rod Ferguson is. Is that hold on, Rod? Is that the guy behind it or something? Video game producer, I guess he's... Oh, I've seen this guy before. Okay. Yeah, so like from what I understand, they're taking the entire, like the remake of it. They're just laying it like right on top of the original game, so you could like switch back and forth between the graphics if you wanted to, but like they're really just laying this new game right on top of the old one. So it should feel pretty much identical to Diablo 2, just with different visuals. Which is the way to go, man. I think that's the way to go. I wouldn't mind if they expanded upon the game even further, but they would really need to be careful to not screw something up. Because it's an entirely, it's an entire different set of developers working on it compared to the originals. I've heard of Turd Ferguson before. Yeah, there you go. All right, anyway, though, it's going to be a little bit on the later side, though, guys. So I'm going to call it a night. And I'm going to leave you all with this beautiful picture. One more time right here. Where is it? with this beautiful picture. So, yeah. Shout out to Torrance for being tonight's biggest D. And I will see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow. I'm not going to be here in normal time. I actually have something to do at nighttime, so I can't do the normal nighttime stream. But I am going to stream a little bit earlier in the afternoon. I don't know exactly what time. I think it'll be around like 4 or 5 p.m., something like that. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Anyway, night everybody.